Your cheeks are bright red, by the way. You say that food does not affect you. It does. Oh, I didn't even know that I was on live. I didn't realize I clicked live. All right, I'm on live. It's Delusion Dispeller. Sorry, I got caught off guard. Yeah, I took some notes on the recent video that most of you know about, and I'm going to comment as I read the other person's side. I'm going to have something to say, and everybody that knows what's going on YouTube knows what I'm talking about. So I'm going to keep talking because it's my right, and it's what I'm choosing to do. And if it offends you or you don't want to talk about this topic, I respect you leaving. If that's what you choose to do, that's fine. I'm not going to, have a problem with you leaving or coming or going or whatever. All right, so as I was in this chat the other night, I simply asked, am I able to respond? Because I was getting all kinds of insults and things, unfair accusations, false accusations hurled at me just for saying hi or something in the text. Nothing in particular, I don't think. I think I just said hello and greeted people. And I started getting just blasted. So I said, am I able to respond? Because the text goes by so fast in these chat rooms that I couldn't get a word in edgewise. So when I said that, we will call the person, let's see, because I don't want to say her name. She knows who she is. I'm going to call her Queen, because I think that's kind of what she portrays herself as. Hi, John. So when I said, am I able to respond, Queen responded with, yes, Dee Dee, you get one chance. Go ahead. Don't block her, anybody. Scissor, sister. Let's go, Delusional Dispeller. I was nice to you. And when that hater, let me tell you what a nice person I am. Someone sends Delusional Dispeller an email, and she sends me the copy of the email, and it says, Marissa's such a, and I won't say that word, don't even think that she's going to do a side-by-side with you. She'd never do a side-by-side with you because she's such a blankety blank. What did I tell Delusion Dispeller? I said, get your camera on, blink. Let's go, just to prove that hater wrong. So I did that for her. I said, I just feel people can visit any room they want and shouldn't be attacked for it. Queen says, guess what, Delusional Dispeller? I don't look at other channels. The only channels that I look at are Oni's, John's, J for Justice, Gray Hughes, and only if I get the chance, you are small beans to me. You are a life coach. Now, I'll go on in a minute. First of all, I'm going to react to this. Okay, so the first thing, when I said, am I able to respond? I said it very calmly, and I was feeling very calm at that point. She gave me one chance. Okay, first of all, who the do you think you are giving me any chances? I talk when I want to talk, okay? Free country, last time I checked. And go ahead, what was that about? To make you look tough? You don't intimidate me. If that's what you're trying to do, you don't intimidate me. I do appreciate you telling your people not to block me, your moderators. That did make me feel like I had somewhat of a voice before I got shouted down after that. You scissor, sister. Okay, first of all, your little scissor thing is disgusting. I just want you to know that. It's absolutely disgusting. And you know I am a Bible person. So for you to say that to me or about me is very repulsive to me and to other people that are Bible people. Okay, then you said, let's go, Delusion Dispeller. Where are we going? Are we going somewhere? Where are we going? Or was that like kind of almost a threat? I don't know. Then you say, I was nice to you. Even my daughter said, do you want a medal or a chest to pin it on? Do you want a cookie? You were nice to me. You're supposed to be nice to people, unless you have a reason to avoid the person, and then you wouldn't be nasty to them. You just walk away. Most people would do that anyways. All right. Now, let me tell you what a nice person I am. Why do you need to tell us this? Do you need to hear that you're a nice person? Do you need people to say, oh, wow, you are so nice? Why do you need to say that? Let me tell you what a nice person I am. Tooting your own horn. Okay. Someone sends Delusional Dispeller an email, and she sends me the copy of the email, and it says, Marissa such a blank, which I don't even talk like that. Don't even think that she's going to do a side-by-side with you. She'd never do a side-by-side with you because she's such a blank again. What did I tell Delusion Dispeller? Here she comes, the hero. Here I come to save the day. I said, get your camera on, blank, calling me the B word. Let's go. Just to prove that Haida wrong. So I did that for her. That's me. She did that for me. She did a collaboration to prove somebody wrong. Not because she wanted to do the collaboration with me, not because she wanted to get to know me, not because she wanted to have fun, but to prove somebody wrong, that she is such a wonderful, good person and such a likable person. Just ponder that for a while. Then I said, I just feel people can visit any room they want and shouldn't be attacked for it. That was my comment in text. She said, guess what, Delusional Dispeller? I don't look at other channels. The only channels that I look at are Oni's, John's, J for Justice, Gray Hughes, and only if I get the chance. Okay, so first of all, painting yourself as a hero again. Guess what, Delusion Dispeller? I don't look at other channels. And your point was what? I said that it was okay for people to go to any room they wanted and shouldn't be attacked for doing it. And then you jump in there, oh, I don't look at other channels. Okay, and that means other people can't because you don't? I'm sorry, but I guess you don't realize that everybody is not you and does things your way. My point in saying that was everybody should have a right to do what the heck they want without any repercussions about it, or blastings, or defaming, or being ripped apart, or whatever, because that's just wrong, okay? It's just wrong. And then you told me the channels you look at, good, and only if you get the chance, because you're so busy. And maybe you are busy. Okay, good, I get it. Let's see. Then you say, you are small beans to me. What life coach says that to somebody? I have never met a life coach, a counselor, a therapist, or anybody that says that to somebody. That is degrading. Absolutely degrading. And if you treat your clients that way, if you call them garbage people and you say there's no hope for you, you're beyond help. How did you stay a life coach? Seriously, how? As I said, I've been a life coach for years. The reason I walked away and said, maybe I don't want to call myself that is because I saw other life coaches mistreating people, and I don't want to be looped in with those kind of people because that's not my heart. That's not who I am. All right. Then you said, you are a life coach. You say you have 3 master's degrees in psychology. Your channel is all about narcissism and mental health. Okay, why are you telling me what I already know what my channel's about? I already know what my channel's about. What was your point? Yes, I'm a life coach. Thank you for recognizing that. You say you have 3 master's degrees. No, I don't have 3. I have 2. I'm going to have a 3rd one, Lord willing, if I get through this next training as a school counselor. But I don't have 3 master's degrees. Did not say I had 3 master's degrees. What I told you was I have a bachelor degree and a master's degree in psychology with emphasis on child development for the bachelor's and addictions counseling, substance abuse counseling for the master's. That is what I said. So make sure when you quote somebody or you say somebody tells you something, that you get the story right, basically. All right, next. Your channel's all about narcissism and mental health, but you told me in the live that you work as a teacher's aide with children. And what is the issue that you have with that? I have a degree, 2 degrees in psychology, and I work as a paraeducator for children with behavioral challenges. As a paraeducator, yes. There is no reason why somebody with 2 college degrees cannot work as a paraeducator. So I'm not sure what your issue was in pointing that out. I am not about money, and I am not about prestige and power and levels of success and all that baloney that the world is about. I'm not a worldly person, so that stuff isn't going to matter to me. Helping people is going to matter to me. Children that are abused and mistreated and struggling in school, yeah, that matters to me because that is a form of psychology. So then you say, let me ask you, life coach. You said that you life coach. Well, you know what? You know, I had to, here, look, listen, baby, look, baby, look, baby, Life Coach Training Institute. These are just copies. These aren't the real ones. Certified life coach, law of attraction life coach, certified transformation life coach. Okay, have to brag on yourself, I'm sure, because that makes you feel better and like you're higher and mightier than anybody else or whatever. I don't know what your deal was with that, but you had to pull out your degrees. You want me to pull out my awards? I'll pull out my awards. President's Awards, several of them, probably about maybe 6, I think. I was there for 4 years, so I got quite a bit. Dean's Awards from the dean of the school. Yeah, I got those too. I've gotten many awards over my lifetime, actually, for many things. I've won art contests, singing contests. I graduated magna cum laude from my college. I received a staff award for being the highest outstanding student in a technical area. But you don't hear me talking about that, and I only am now to prove a point, that that is not what makes you a person. That's not what makes you a good-hearted, kind individual that can help other people. All those awards, I give them all away if I could be in the field that I want to be in right now, which is psychology. Being a life coach, not necessarily a certified one, but one that is working one-on-one with people. That's what I want to do with my life. That's what I did for a while. All right, let's continue on. So you got all your degrees. And by the way, just because you got a degree, or not a degree, but a certification paper, doesn't mean a hill of beans to some people. It really doesn't. Deepak Chopra, he's a philosopher, he's an author. I like Deepak. I like a lot of his stuff, but he's very new agey. And if people aren't into the new agey thing, they're not even going to consider you for life coaching because it makes them uncomfortable. Buddha makes people uncomfortable. Buddhism, Christianity even makes people uncomfortable, which is why I don't wear that label. But having all those degrees doesn't mean you're better than somebody. It just means that you worked really hard to get to where you are and you have something to show for it. But I don't look at you and say, oh, wow, she's just awesome. But this person over here didn't go to school, so they got nothing to share. They got nothing to offer. They're garbage people. Who says that? That is downright cruel. And who are you to call people such demeaning names? I should have spoken up to you a while ago instead of just going along with the hook in my nose, following you, thinking that, well, maybe I could be her friend. Maybe we could do another collab together. Maybe we could work our problems out by talking. You emailed me back and forth. I have the emails. I'm not going to post them unless you want me to. You were fine with me in email. You were very kind. We were talking together. We were trying to work through some things I was going through. And then you get on a video and do that to me? I don't know. People had told me maybe you were high, maybe you were drunk. I don't know what the problem was. But how do you go from being nice to me in an email to absolutely turning into Dragon Woman on a chat? I don't get it. That is foreign to me. All right, unless there is something going on with you that I don't know about, and I'm not your counselor, therapist, or doctor to even say. But I do know that it was very odd to have you flip-flop that quickly. All right, next. So you're still showing me your degrees. This one I haven't even gotten yet. Look, completed. Deepak Chopra, blah, blah, blah. Listen, you might not be a certified life coach. It's not a license, okay? What was your point in saying that? Are you now unvalidating yourself? I'm really confused. You're the one with all the big degrees, okay? Okay. Yeah, it's okay with me. I worked hard for them. I got degrees. And they're not all, they're just 2 of them. I don't need a blanking degree. I never said you did. I'm doing what I need to do, and I have the credentials to do what I do, okay? Okay, I never said you didn't. I never had an issue with you being a life coach. I've even told people that had issues with your crazy behavior in your live shows that you probably are a really good life coach because you know how to turn off that kind of zany type of character when you're on the phone with people. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you have many facets to yourself. And when you're professional, and you probably help people. I never doubted that. I never bashed you as you claim. Never. So you congratulated you, meaning you were reading a comment. Somebody told you that I was congratulating you. I did. I said, congratulations, you got a fourth certification. Congratulations. And I meant that from my heart. Congratulations. I know that means a lot to you to get certifications from different places. So good. Anytime anybody achieves anything, that's awesome. And I did congratulate you because I was proud of you for getting that certification that meant so much to you. I knew you were working hard on that. You even pulled away offline to go and do it. Then you said, but why would someone have 3 master's degrees in psychology? So, like, that would mean, like, why wouldn't you just get a PhD, and become a psychiatrist? Let's see. Why wouldn't I get a PhD after I got my 2 degrees and become a psychiatrist? It meant more schooling that I didn't want to go through. I was raising my daughter at the time. I was newly married and wanted to enjoy my marriage. Didn't want to go back to school right then. And I didn't ever have an intention of becoming a psychiatrist. I didn't even take those classes to become a psychiatrist. Maybe a psychologist. The reason I don't want anything to do with being a psychiatrist is they give out medicine. And I don't believe that everything needs to be slapped a medicine on it. And I think they over prescribe things nowadays in psychiatry practice. So I didn't want to be any part of some kid being slapped on Adderall or whatever when he didn't need it, instead of finding out what was causing the problem to begin with. And a lot of psychiatrists do that. They just coat everything over with a med. And sometimes meds are good, but I didn't want to be responsible for giving that out to somebody. So no, I did not pursue psychiatry, nor did I ever have an intention to. I did not pursue psychology because after I had a bachelor's and a master's degree, found out that because I didn't do an internship or an externship because there wasn't one available, that I couldn't work in my field. I decided, okay, I'm just going to go try to find a job and work on the side as a life coach online and offline. I did both. I've coached people in person. I've coached people on the internet. So that's what I did. So that's why. Then you said, I don't label anybody and their behaviors as being bipolar or a narcissist because I don't have the credentials for it. Well, good. If you don't have the credentials for it, you shouldn't be labeling them or diagnosing them. Good for you. I don't have that, so I don't talk about it. Again, good. You shouldn't. That's illegal, actually. There's things I could say that you are or whoever is, but who am I to say that? So I don't. Okay. I stay away from it. Good. I don't ever label anyone with having sort of mental, I may say you're a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. A little insane in the membrane. But guess what? I'm not going to say, well, this person is blah, blah, blah. Okay, pretty sure that if you're life coaching people and you tell them they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or insane in the membrane, they're not going to be paying you to coach them much longer. You don't tell your clients that. You don't even say that to anyone if you are a true heartfelt life coach with any measure of compassion. You don't call people crazy. And sometimes I've goofed up and said that word, and then I feel bad afterwards because people just do not like being called crazy. People have conditions. People have challenges. They're not crazy. They're not insane in the membrane or cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's just plain, flat out rude. And life coaches do not say that to their clients or to people in general. I might say you're psycho. You act like a psycho. No, you should not say that at all. That is just mean and rude and not good as a life coach to call people that. Then he said, but I'm not here to diagnose. Okay, again, good, because you're not qualified, nor is it legal. But if you got all these degrees, then you be able to diagnose people. You got a channel about it. No, I have a bachelor and master's degree in psychology, yes, but I'm not going around diagnosing people, because that is a very, very fine line when you start labeling people with actual diagnoses, when you haven't sat face to face and met them and built a rapport and a right to speak into their lives. You can't just go around saying this person is this and that person is that. You just don't do that. It's not ethical. Forget HIPAA. It's not ethical to treat people that way. Then you said, I'm not diagnosing people, baby. I'm just calling people out. Who gave you the right to call people out? Is that what your channel is about? Calling people out, playing God? Deciding that you are judge and jury to decide who is a garbage person and who is a decent person worthy of the Queen's time? Not cool either. You got a problem with it or you don't like me? Get the F out is what you told me. You like me? Sit down and behave, or behave, as you said. Sit down and behave and act normal like the rest of them. Okay, first of all, define normal. Second of all, don't talk to me that way. Who do you think you are? You're not my mama, you're not my teacher, and you are not my God. So do not talk to me that way. And act normal like the rest of them. Again, what is normal? And who says the people in your chat are normal? I have to know your definition of that. Because if they're following somebody that calls them names, that judges them as crazy, insane in the membrane, and tells them to sit down and behave, and you're a garbage person, and you're beyond hope, and you're not worth my time, then I'm not sure they're really normal either, possibly. At least they don't have real high self-esteem. And when you're done with them, they won't anyways. All right. Go to any channel you want, but don't effing bash me over there and then come over here and try to suck my, again, nasty language. People are telling me, listen, I don't care that what way you swing, okay, delusional dispeller. Okay, by the way, the name is Delusion Dispeller. There's no AL on the end of my name. I thought it was cute when you did it the first time, but now that you've used it in a derogatory way to speak unkindly and total lies against me, I don't like it. It's Delusion Dispeller because I dispel delusions, and I'm dispelling this delusion of who you think you are and who you really are. And I don't really need to say specifically what that is, because if you have any conscience, and I'm sure you do, you will know what I'm talking about. And so will the people that really have a relationship with God. Which, by the way, God spoke something to me, but I'll tell you at the end of this what it was. So you don't care what way I swing. Usually that's a term not meant in what room you go in. So I kind of gathered that's what you were talking about. I swing male to female, like as in I'm married to a man and I'm cool with that. And I have friends that are in other situations that I respect and love and care about. So I'm not sure what that comment meant. It kind of sounded like a bit rude to people that do have different proclivities in their life. So that wasn't a nice thing either. Then you said you have degrees. Yeah, well, whatever. Then you said the body part, your body part, which I will not say, ain't available for you to do something with. Not tonight, honey. Not tonight. That's vulgar, disgusting, and rude. And you have shown by your fruit what and whom you are and what and whom you serve. So that's all I had to say on that. Thank you for hearing me out, everybody. I get it if you're frustrated with me right now, because I am now speaking out myself against what just happened last night. I was being very kind, but I'm just to the point where, you know, I'm done with it all, obviously. And people have been messaging me left and right. Please don't go back in there. Please don't let her do this to you. Please don't let her discourage you. Okay, she hasn't discouraged me. I'm pretty sure I've been online on YouTube longer than she has been. Not that there's a contest, but I'm not going anywhere unless God or YouTube clear me out. I'm here for the duration or whenever that is. I don't know if I'll be here when I'm 80 or 90 years old or whatever, but I will not going to let somebody talk to me that way and not share how I perceived that or speak up for myself. That's not me. Yes, I have a gentle side that tries to see the good in everybody, but even Jesus drove out the money changers from the temple. So there comes a time when you confront the darkness, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm exposing the darkness, I'm confronting it, and I'm rebuking is what I'm doing. I'm rebuking the behavior, the wrong treatment of other people, the wrong treatment of myself. Now, I also, on another flip side, because I can see the good in everybody, I enjoyed your impersonations, Queen. I really did. You're very good at that. Very, very good. Maybe your channel should be about that instead of deciding who is worth your time and who is a garbage person. Because I will tell you, God created every one of these human beings here on this planet that you now live on, up on your royal throne that you look down upon. He created every one of us. And he created us all as his creation and his children. And I don't think he would take very kindly to you calling them garbage people, or for you to decide who is beyond hope. Last I checked, nobody's beyond hope till they breathe their last breath on this planet. Nobody. They may be somebody that you don't know how to help, and you need to refer them somewhere else. But I have not met one person that is beyond hope until they have passed on. That's the other thing I did want to mention, because I made that other video, the whole thing about Marilyn Monroe and whatever, and about me saying I was waiting around for you to die. Never said it. Never. And I've watched that video now 3 more times, and I never said it. It was never even close to that context. I told people to look at Robin Williams' situation, that the man that they admired, that they helped become a star, and that he's gone now. So they can't honor him, but to honor you. And I would never tell them to dishonor you. But I will tell you that unless you start seeing people as valuable the way God created them, your life coaching may not last very long, because people are not going to hang with somebody that treats them that way. If you do treat them that way behind the scenes, I don't know. I'm not in your living room or on your phone. But I can't say I've never heard such cruelty. I've been treated cruelly before in the past by narcissists. I'm not going to just sit and not say what I feel anymore. I'm not going to. So, that's it. I just wanted to analyze that video and share my thoughts and confront some things, period. So anyway, I see there are 5 people left in the room. I probably drove most of them out, and I didn't mean to do that, but sometimes you just got to speak up for yourself. You have to. And I did. All right. I rarely do that on my channel. I am not one who likes to emote in that way, but I've reached my beyond enough point again, and it was time for me to say something. And I am really sad, Queen, that we couldn't have been friends and that it didn't turn out differently than it did, because I'd really hoped that we could have talked more, in a collab. I enjoyed the heck out of the collab we did, other than maybe some of the comments that you made about my front half accidentally being exposed a little bit. I really enjoyed your personality. I thought you were a lot of fun. My husband thought you were fun. My friend, who helped us film that, thought you were fun. And I don't know why there's just times that your behavior turns so ugly towards people. But I hope you figure out what it is, that you deal with whatever insecurities or issues you have. You're right. I am a life coach. I'm not certified. I don't need to be certified. Neither did you need to be certified. But I'm proud of you that you did get certified. And I'm proud of me that I have 2 college diplomas to prove that I did go to a college. 2 colleges, actually. And then I'm going back to school, Lord willing, soon. Be proud of your diplomas, but use your powers for good from now on. That's all I have to say on that. All right, so everybody, how are you tonight? How is everything going with everybody? I'm done with that other series I was doing, so I don't need to talk anymore on that. But if you guys want to talk about something or whatever, comments, questions, whatever, feel free. Hello, anybody here? Everybody's so quiet tonight. Okay, nobody wants to talk after all that, huh? All right, that's fine. I probably should have just done it as an upload, but I figured if people wanted to comment or question or converse after I said what I had to say, then we could, but I guess you don't want to, so that's all right. Okay, well, I guess I'll get this uploaded. Oh, somebody's talking. Oh, John, right on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, John, did you think I came off as too harsh? It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous and just came out of nowhere, so I'm not a mean person, and I don't usually confront things like that, but there's just times that, hi, Edie. Oh, you got tomorrow off? That's cool. I don't. I work tomorrow. I worked today. I work all week. My poor kitty has diabetes. I don't know if I told anybody that. That's what his blood test came back as. He just lays around a lot, and he needs to be on special food, which we're starting tomorrow. And then we have to possibly give him insulin after that if that doesn't help him feel better, because he's just not doing too good. And he's an old guy, we found out. Animal aid lied to us, apparently. It happens, I guess. What's up, Edie? Talk to me, girl. Nobody's talking. Everybody's just sitting here real quiet. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Yeah, exactly, John. And I'm past my limit. Past it. And people have been saying, don't go back in there. Don't let her do that to you. And I'm not going to let her do that to me again, because I'm not talking to her. I'm not going to be scapegoated again. It's not happening. That was just totally unfair, and I didn't even think the impersonation was scapegoating me. Just the mean words. Not to mention the mean words were all over the place, so I wasn't really sure what the point was half the time. Yeah, special food. Well, they said fancy feast, the classic kind, because it's low in carbs, to start him out, and then we're going to put him on some type of scientific diet or something. Oh, my beautiful marriage. How is it different than all the other narkies? Good question, holographic you. Um, for one thing, this is really my husband's first super serious relationship that worked out where both people valued each other. I mean, he's had girlfriends and stuff that didn't work out because they didn't value him. And we communicate all the time. We talk about everything. If we get angry sometimes and we kind of walk away from each other, get upset, and then the other person will come to the other person and say, now, usually it ends up with a big sigh, like, now, let's try this again. And then we calmly talk to each other. That's how it's different. We don't sit there and, bash each other, as the famous term on YouTube is, put each other down or ridicule each other as people. You're a stupid blankety blank. you're a moron. We don't say any of that stuff. We just talk about the situation. Try to address the issues, not attack the person. That's why it's different. It's not a narcissistic relationship, because if one of us gets a little too heady, like, oh, I'm all that and you're not, the other one will pull them down off their pedestal and say, hey, you know what? You got issues too. Let's just sit down and talk about this. Why are you feeling a need to do this or whatever? So, yeah, we just talk, and communication is the first step in anything. If you can talk about it and admit your issues that you need to work on, your responsibility and things. Yeah, no name calling, definitely not. I'm trying to think. So what are some of the traits of other relationships that were narcissistic that I can tell you? Well, for one thing, narcissists are all about their own interests. And a lot of people think, well, a narcissist is just somebody stuck on themselves and conceited. It's not really the truth. A narcissist is somebody that is very two-faced. They are one way in public, like everybody's best friend, perfect citizen, Mr. Wonderful, Mrs. Wonderful, Miss Diva. But then behind the scenes, they're just vicious to their family, to their spouses, whatever. Matthew and I are the same everywhere. We don't act any different behind closed doors than we do outside of them. We're constant, we're consistent. And narcissists are not. There's no hidden anything. Yeah, I hear you, holographic. Excuse me. We always consider each other's side of things, and plans and stuff. With a narcissist, it's always about their way or the highway. For us, it's not like that. We make decisions together. We really think and do things very alike, and sometimes like we sometimes are so connected that we'll both get up at the same time. We'll be in two separate rooms and both be in the bathroom at the same time. Like we both have to use the bathroom at the same time because we're just thinking exactly the same thing at the same time. Or we'll both go over to the refrigerator door and have our hand on it and like put our hands on each other. We're like, oh, you were thinking that too? It's pretty funny when it happens. We have a joke. We say, get out of my head. How do I know he's not a narcissist? Well, for one thing, we've done tests on each other to see if we were. He is not, he's too much of a, what's the word? He's too dependent to be a narcissist. I would be more likely the narcissist because I'm very autonomous and individualistic and sure of myself. He's not. He's socially phobic, so I don't think we could call him a narcissist. Although he wears some pretty narky shirts. Please cancel my subscription to your issues. That's kind of narcissistic. But no, he's not. He's kind of a behind the scenes guy, too. He doesn't like being seen all the time in public. He would rather just kind of stay behind things, I guess. So that's how I know. How else do we know you're not a narcissist? He has empathy. He can put himself in people's shoes, probably sometimes more than I can. In fact, he would be a really good life coach. He has a lot of really good advice. Although I'm not sure if he would be as good doing it on the spot as he would just like if we were having a conversation and he came up with something. Because he's more spontaneous. He's not as, planned as I am either. Yeah, that's true. Holographic you. True. I think a narcissist needs to toot their own horn all the time. Like they have to tell you who they are because they're so insecure and they don't really possibly believe it about themselves. So they have to just say, I have this and I did that and look at me. And that's kind of that child thing that never grew up. What is hubby's advice on marriage? Honey? Honey? What's your advice on marriage? He's giggling. What is it, honey? That's not advice, honey. That's just a statement about it. Here's something we did that I can kind of share with you. I don't know if you can see it. It's up on the wall. Well, you kind of can. Hang on, I'm going to stand up and show you. This is something we devised because some of you know we were having trouble with, connecting in our marriage. So we made this little, well, I made it, this stair step thing. We kind of committed to each other a certain amount of time each day to work towards the ultimate, which is the actual intimacy thing. So we started out with 30 minutes of cuddling and then kissing and touching and massage and stuff like that, and then up to the main thing. We've not gotten that far yet, but we're working on it. That's just like little things that we do, little charts we make, little plans we have, just everything together. We do everything together, really, a lot of things. We even worked together at 1 or 2 jobs, I think, which that togetherness is important. That keeps other people from, getting in and circumventing. Yeah, I'm up to singing. What do you want me to sing, John? I don't know. Amazingly, with all the years difference between us, because there's 17 years, we do have a lot in common, and we're a lot alike in some ways. So even like if we're doing weight loss together, he cooperates because he wants to lose weight at the same time I'm trying to lose weight. So we'll just do it together. And I don't know, we talk a lot. We joke a lot. We laugh. Everything is funny. And he's just like got a very witty sense of humor, as you've probably seen on some of the videos. So we just kind of, I don't know, we laugh it up. Everything is enjoyable and humorous and fun, and we just have a good time. We enjoy each other a lot. And narcissists you don't enjoy. They're somebody you really don't want to be with. So at least once they take that mask off and they start, devaluing you and degrading you and stuff like that. Oh, Johnny boy. I don't know that song. I don't know what you want me to sing. You have to give me an idea. Excuse me. I don't know. I think I'm just going to get offline for now and go and upload this. I need to check it out first and rewatch it and make sure I don't come off as sounding super harsh. My pick. Let me see what I can find. There was one thing I wanted to sing and I can't remember now what it was. Amber, what do you have to say about narcissists? They said your kid's so chill. What does she have to say about narcs?
They're not good. Tired.
She's tired. Have you ever ran into one, Amber?
Many. In fact, I'm talking to one right now.
Why are you talking to him?
Well, not talking, but we're commenting on Facebook.
What makes you think they're a narc?
She thinks she's right and nobody else is.
Oh, thinks her stuff doesn't stink or that it's never wrong. She's the one and the only.
Yep.
Well, and another thing about narcissists. Amber want to beatbox, John says.
I'm good.
She doesn't do that anymore. She went through that phase, and she's a lot shyer now than she used to be, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing about narcissists, especially narcissists that like have groups, like they're group leaders, is they create this we for and no more mentality, or this us against them, us versus them type thing. And I think you've seen that definitely in certain places. oh, you're going to be with me, then you're going to hate these people over here. Or we're going to just talk down at that group, or they're less than us and they don't belong in here. And it's just ridiculous. Oh, that's good, holographic you. I'm glad. I did the same thing with my children. I warned them about narcissists. Oh my goodness, excuse me. They divide and conquer, yep. There was some song I was going to play in the opening of the room. And now, for the life of me, I cannot remember what it is.
Dad forgot he had a child.
I know, you're waiting for him to come pick you up.
He wants barbecue chicken.
Oh, wait, it was a Christian song. I remember now. What the heck was it called? Hang on, y'all. I want to play this song for you. I don't know if I can sing it, but I want to play it for you. I'll be right back. What's that song? I think it's a new song, too. What's it called? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. One thing about narcissists is they want to make a name for themselves. They want their name to be broadcast everywhere. Okay, hang on. I think this is the one. It's called the only name, I think. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta turn it up. Yours will be the only name that matters to me. Much favor I see. Not delusion dispeller, not go lightly, not anybody else's name. I ever needed. Yours will be the only name that matters to me. The only one whose favor I see. The only name that matters to me. The name that saved me. Mercy and grace, the power that forgave me. Your love is all I've ever needed. When I wake up in the land of glory with the saints, I will tell my story. There will be one name that I proclaim. I wake up in the land of glory with the saints, I will tell my story. There will be one name that I proclaim. All right, y'all. So that is my message. His will be the only name that matters to me. And the biggest mistake I made to begin with regarding the Queen situation, I compromised my values, my Bible values. I want to read you something. It's from Psalm 1. If I can find it. And I should have heeded this and not violated it and done what I wanted to do anyways. Blessed is the one who does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful or mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, who meditates on his law both day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. As soon as I heard the first perverted word, the first F word, the first insinuation of anything vulgar or mention of, what's the word, pointing to one's body parts or whatever, I should have hightailed it the opposite direction, not tried to form a friendship and a relationship and establish a connection. But goofy me, curiosity killed the cat, as they say, goofy me wanted to portray myself and believe I was somebody that could just ignore all those sinful things and get along and be okay with it. Which for a while, sin is fun for a season. For a while I could do that. And then after a while it started really bothering me. Because it's the stuff that put Jesus on the cross. That perversion and those foul words and all that stuff. And I should have nothing to do with the works of darkness. That is darkness. That is worldly darkness and demonism. And I should have nothing to do with it because it's not of God. And I should have ran the other way. I should have turned and fled and gotten out of Dodge, but I didn't. So I paid the penalty. And I'm good now. I can move on and realize what I did was wrong and not, hopefully, continue to do it and repeat the process with a new name and a new face, because this was not the first one. Queen was not the first person I came across that was like this in the end and that did this to me in the end. I don't choose to continue to repeat this mistake too many more times. So hopefully I will learn from my lesson, or learn my lesson from this and be done with it. Oh, he's here? Oh, my daughter's daddy's here. Bye, Shmooey. Give me a hug. Kiss. When will I see you again? Oh, when I help you pack, right?
Yeah.
Love you.
When are you coming?
I'm not sure. Saturday? Is that what we decided?
Yep.
Saturday. I will see you Saturday.
Okay.
You work tomorrow? You don't work tomorrow, right?
No, I don't work until Friday.
Oh, you got the blessed life.
I know.
All right. So anyways, I don't know. This video is all over the place. It really is. It's a live, so I guess that happens. Yeah, I don't know.
I love you, Marjorie.
I love you too. See you soon. We will pack, get you back out to your home place where you want to be. Who's mowing? Hey, boy.
Wait.
Guy.
Just wants outside.
Oh, yeah, okay. Teach you more about healthy relationships and friendships. Well, I got lots of videos on YouTube already about it, but I found a bunch of videos that I am going to upload from my Facebook on such topics. I just got to get them all gathered up and downloaded and then put into MP4s and then transferred over to YouTube. So I'm working on that next. Anyway, I'm going to get going because I want to get this uploaded and be heard. So thank you everybody for watching and hanging out with me, and I will meet you over on YouTube. Have a great day.